Now you have recorded your podcast and edited it. It's time to export that as an MP3 file. In order for you to create an MP3 file using Audacity, you will be needing a small file called lame encoder. And you can go to the lame encoder website and download the file, as some of the tutorials would direct you to do. Or you can go to our class Moodle site and find the link to download it directly. It's right underneath Download Audacity for Creating Podcast. There is a link for you to download lame encoder for making MP3 files by using Audacity. Click on that and you will see this pop-up window, and you can choose to save and choose the location to save this file into. Remember to save it into the podcast folder that you created. Since I have already downloaded and saved it, I'm going to click cancel to cancel this file downloading, and I can show you in my folder here. This is the file. This is how it will look like once you put it into your folder, and my folder is podcast smartboard. And I'm going to minimize it. Click on File, Export as MP3, and choose where you want to save it. I am going to save it into my folder Podcast Smartboard, and I'm going to call it Smartboard Podcast, and click on Save. And you will see this message. Audacity does not export MP3 files directly, but instead uses the freely available lame library to handle MP3 file encoding. Would you like to locate lame encode.dll now? And click on Yes. And I have already downloaded and saved it into my folder, so I'm just going to click on the file and choose Open. Now you can specify the title, artist, the album, like a music piece. And then when people download it to their iPod, they will be able to see the title, artist, the album showing on their screen. And I'm going to skip this for this podcast. Just click on OK. And I saved the file, and let me go back and check it. It's on my desktop in the folder Podcast Smartboard. And I have Smartboard Podcast, the MP3 file created. And this is the file that you can upload to Moodle for submission.